Okay, because I haven't really released a masterclass within quite a bit of time, I was like, okay, let's just make a little snippet so you guys get a taste of what's happening in the masterclass. This is going to be a tips and tricks video on how to make note block notes sound proper together. So basically, I think I'll just get straight into it. When making note block sounds, you want to make them sound unique. You don't want a pling just sound like a pling. It gets boring after a while. So let's add instruments to it. Okay, it sounds better, but let's say you overuse that. You've made hundreds of note block songs and you want to create something new. So how about you try something different? This is a double bass. It doesn't really sound good together. So this is a trick I use when trying to mix note block sounds. If you've messed around with note blocks enough, you would know that a harp works pretty well with a pling. It kind of mixes perfectly. It adds a little bit of a tanginess to the sound. And you know what works well with a harp? A double bass. This doesn't sound right, but at a higher octave, it blends together too. And if a harp works with a pling and a harp works with a double bass, then they would work together. Cool, right? So now you can add the bit in it too. So we want to add another sound. Let's say you want to add a cowbell. It sounds a bit off, like it sounds a bit too punchy and a bit too strong. Pling and a cowbell don't really work well together, but a flute does. So let's say you have that, and the good thing about flute is it also works well with a pling. You add a cowbell and it sounds perfectly fine. Yeah, it's a pretty easy way to get sounds flowing and to get unique sounds. The best way to create unique sounds is to have a range of octaves or pitch bended. Most of the time, my bass, I like to add one bass and the octave higher, pitched down by 20 cents. It sounds different from a normal bass, very slightly, but when you listen, it actually has a difference. And things that may sound wrong together, like this, at the right octaves, could work well together. Of course, like this, it's about finding where goes where, what goes where. And actually, I use these in one of my songs, which was P. This song, it uses this mix. This. Yeah, so usually you think that these instruments would not work well together, but given the right circumstances, really anything works well together. It's a cowbell and a double bass. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's just a pretty simple explanation on note block sounds to create unique stuff that don't just sound the same. So yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess maybe when a full masterclass video comes out. Bye bye.